Hello everybody and welcome to this quick start tutorial on how to install replay mod and get your first time lapses happening. So anything that I mentioned, there will be links in the description below, but first let's start with the launcher. For the launcher, I'm going to recommend not using the default one. I recommend Multi-MC. It makes installing mods and just editing your mods a lot quicker, I feel, and I've been using it for years. I haven't used the default launcher in quite some time. So go ahead and head over to multimc.org and downloads and installs. Grab the Windows version or Mac if you're on that. So once you've done that and logged on in with your account, we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so you're all logged into Multi-MC and ready to rock and roll. It's as simple as heading up here to the top left and clicking add instance, and it's going to give you a list of Minecrafts. So obviously we want the latest here, and I'd like to give mine a name straight away. So we're just going to call this a replay test, and the group it's going to go in, we'll just put it up the top now so we can all see what's happening. So click OK, and you have just made yourself an instance of Minecraft. But first we're going to add fabric to this. Now if you're using this for the first time, if you're installing this for the first time, you're in luck. It is a lot easier to do that. So now with that selected, head over to Edit Instance, and over here on the right, if you're should be on the versions, we've got Install Fabric. So this is going to just straight up give you the latest version of Fabric, which is awesome. It saves you going and getting it. We still do need to get something else. So click OK, and you are locked and loaded. Locked and loaded, but not ready to shoot. The Fabric API is 100% needed for any of the mods that you're going to install to use. So head on over to CurseForge and search up the Fabric API, or you can click on the link in the description below. Head over to Files and find the latest version for 1.15.2. So go ahead and download that. Once that's downloaded, we need to add it to the replay test instance, or whatever you've called your instance as a mod. So once again, head over to Edit Instance and go to the Loader Mods tab. Click Add and navigate to where you downloaded your file. So there's the Fabric API, and we're going to click Open, and now that is added to our instance. So what I like to do now is go ahead and open up the Minecraft to make sure it is all working at this point, and let it make any folders that it needs to make. Fantastic, we're all loaded up, ready to rock and roll. So we'll quit on out of that and continue with the install. Alright, now we're actually ready to download a replay mod, all set up, ready to go. So head over to replaymod.com and go to the download now. At the top there you'll find the latest build of replay mod for, I guess, the current version. And you can see here that it needs Fabric and the Fabric API, and that's what we have just covered in the video. So we've got two links here. We've got the download button, and that goes to an AdFly link. My internet security doesn't really like AdFly, so I unfortunately had to use the mirror link, but please try to use this one. It gives them a little bit of extra cash for the mod, and that helps support them. So download it however you like, and then we will be ready to install. And you guessed it, we're going to add it back in here the same way we did with the Fabric API. So back to Edit Instance, Loader Mods, Add, Replay Mod, Open. Now, once you launch this, you should be upset. So if this pops up straight away, you know Replay Mod is installed. I think this login screen will be going away in future versions. So you can go ahead and press skip, and straight away we're just going to do this. Another thing that confirms you've got Replay Mod installed, we've got the Replay Viewer and the Replay Center. And if you go to Options, Controls, replay mod should be here, and this is also where you'll find most of the controls. So we've got one last super easy thing to do before we jump in and start doing some awesome time lapses in replay mod, and that is installing FFmpeg. Now the best way I've found to get to this so you get all the right things is to go to the help section of the replay mod site and click on installing FFmpeg. That'll take you down to here, and this is the site you'll need to go to for FFmpeg. And right up here is the builds you will need to choose from. So currently here I want the nightly build, I want the stable build, I'm on Windows 64-bit, and I guess static. So go ahead and download that. So once you've got that downloaded, I found the easiest way is just to straight up make the directories that it is asking for. So to do that, you've got your two folders, your download folder and your multi-MC. With the instance selected, click on the Minecraft folder button and that'll take you straight there. So as it says in the documentation, we need to make a folder called FFmpeg. So file, new folder, FFmpeg, and inside that we want to put our zip file. Now there's another folder inside here, so no matter how you unzip it, you're going to have to move some stuff around. So I like to just, I'm using 7-zip, I like to just go extract here. And it has made a folder inside this folder, which is not what we want. We want the stuff inside this folder to be outside the folder. So we're going to select all of it, Control X, which cuts it, go back to that FFmpeg folder and paste it in there. So now you can go ahead and delete the now empty folder and the zip, and you should have FFmpeg all set up. Alrighty, we made it. We are now ready to replay mod, but you can't replay mod without making something. So basically it is going to record most of your server play. I'm not too sure how it works on a few of the servers, but any single player action that you're into and your current server you're on, hopefully it can record on that. Now replay mod has a few settings you can play with if you want to. I'm going to leave all these at default for now, but you've got notifications, record server on, that's probably what you want. Automatic record, so that's going to record when you join the server or join your single player world. Cameras classic, I would never change that. Catmull ROM interpolation is what you want, that's nice and smooth. Record single player is on, that's what you want. And the record indicator you may want to turn off. I'm going to leave it on for now because it puts a nice little red dot on the screen. Show chat and show paths, so fiddle with those as you wish, but that is where you find them in the replay viewer settings command. So I am going to go ahead and build a little something, and we'll come back and run through some other stuff. Alright, so I've created a new world, built a little something, and the replay mod is now saved. So to get to your replay mod saves, you need to go to your replay viewer. As you can see here, the replay show, and there's a 10-minute recording of me building. So with that selected, you can double click and we'll load you on in. Alright, so you're going to start playing straight away. If you don't want it to start playing, keyboard press of P will do that fine. It will stop the playing, so pressing P makes you play forward and play forward. Arrow keys move you around, so this is WSAD, and you can zoom around as you would if you were playing the game. So we're just going to follow Muzzlewood along here. we just head off finding a good spot to build. You can increase your speed by mouse wheeling up or mouse wheeling down. So I know we're going to build on this island here. So I'm just going to go ahead and press P to stop playing and then talk about a few other things. So I'm just going to run you through the very basics of what you need to get a replay mod out. There's lots of other cool stuff you can do, but this is literally going to be what you need to do to get your videos happening. So I found a good spot to start. This is where I start building my build, and this is how I would like my first camera to be. So you can put your camera wherever you like, but I would like a nice little turnaround, as we normally do with time lapses. So right here is where I want my camera to be. I'm going to go ahead and press T. T gives you your mouse back, and it gives you the ability to press your buttons up here. So we've got as you hover over them, we've got an add position keyframe. So that's the position of the camera, and we've also got a time keyframe. We're going to put a keyframe on both of those because this is where we want our camera to start, and this is where we want our time to start. And as you can see here, we are at 00. The top bar is our replay time, so you can see that's 10 minutes. The bottom bar is how long we would like our final replay video to be. Now I want this video sped up, and I want it to be a total of 20 seconds long. That's how you would like, that's how I treat the bottom bar. I want it to be 20 seconds long, so that's my endpoint of my video. Now, you've got a few options up here as well. You've got speed. Let's crank that up because we want to watch Muzzlewood build for a little bit. You can see me clearing. So there we are. I've stopped building, and this, you can see this shack took me 7 minutes to build. Now if I wanted this to run real time with the cursor there, and what you need to do is set your speed back to 1. If I press a V right now, it's going to put my cursor at 7 minutes. Now as you can see, this current cursor only goes out to 3, but there it is. It has put my cursor at 7 minutes. Pressing V will put your cursor at the real time you are currently at, and at the speed that you're currently at. So if I had this set to 8 and press V, 7 minutes of footage is only 54 seconds. So I wanted this to be 20 seconds long. So I'm going to head this back, give myself a bit more timeline back. 20 seconds long. Now that's what I want it to be, and I'm currently at my end position. I'm going to go ahead and stick a time keyframe. So now 7 minutes is going to be at 20 seconds. Now I need to change my camera view so it is at a different position at the end of the time lapse. So I'm going to go ahead and press the escape button. Now that puts me back into camera mode, and now I want to position my camera over here. So we're going to do a nice little 180. Once again, press T, add camera position. Now I know 100% that this camera, if I press play now, it's not going to do a very good move between this, but I will show it to you. You can see it's just a bit flat. Not too bad, but just a bit flat. So once again, T gives you your cursor back, and you can press stop. So I found trying to keep your intervals between any sort of keyframes nice and even. So we've got a 20-second long video we want to make. I'm going to put another keyframe at keyframe 10. You can right click on the timeline. That's going to take you to that current time, and you can see that we're not really looking at it that well. Okay, we're going to press the escape key, move this down a bit, and center up because we want it to be in the center at 10 seconds. Hit T, give you your cursor back, but this time we're only going to add a camera position because we're happy with the time it takes to go around. So if we press play on that again, now we have a nice rounded camera. Alright, awesome. We have our file that we want to put out now. I'm sure you've seen it by now. We've got a render camera path button up here. I'm going to go ahead and press that. Now, let's just roll with defaults for now. You can up the quality and all that kind of stuff as you go. So I'm going to put out here, you can change the resolution. This is my native resolution, and I do my videos at 30 frames a second. This is the file that it's going to write out. If you don't change it, we'll just show you where that goes, so I will not change it. And here, you can put some anti-aliasing on. That's a little bit slower, so I recommend not putting it on to start with. And here's some of the FFmpeg stuff, but you really should not need to change that. So from here on in, you can change your name in there if you want, and we're going to press render. Now at this point, if you have not installed FFmpeg correctly, it is going to scream at you that it's not installed, and it won't be able to do anything. So if you currently have this happening, yes, it's rendering out. And with quite a loud notification, you can see that your video is finished. You have two options: upload it straight to YouTube. Never done that, but I like to open up the folder. Now it's going to take you to exactly where it was put. And so as you can see, it's put in your instance in the replay tests Minecraft replay videos folder, and double clicking on that will show you your beautiful time lapse. So alright everybody, that was hopefully a kind of quick setup and a little quick tutorial to get your first replay mod videos out there. If there's anything else you would like to know about replay mod, or if you want me to continue kind of telling you what I know, feel free to ask in the comment section below and I might be able to help you out. If not, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!